Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. As promised, we're going to continue today's gameplay with Love is a Battle Ram for one side quest. We're going to complete chapter 3, epic gameplay. And we just completed, what did we just complete? A Love That I Can't Win at 100%. That video, if you haven't seen it, check it out. We just completed that. And now we're going to 100% complete the day that I stopped counting. And we're going to make one change to the lineup. Instead of Domino, Colossus, Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, and Captain America, we're going to take out Captain Marvel for this gameplay. We know she once shot the boss in the last video, and we're going to replace Captain Marvel with Star-Lord. So we have Domino, Captain America, Star-Lord, Nick Fury, and Colossus. And Domino is in there to be romance synergy with Colossus. And we're going to be taking in this part first, going to the left before we hit the Deadpool boss. We brought in Star-Lord because he does have a class advantage as well. And we are going to go around, and here you go. Plus, if that Deadpool is regening, we have the Petrified because we have a tech champion, Star-Lord, with Captain America, Infinity War. So we're going to go up to the right, the left first, sorry, straight up. And we're going to take on this spot. And we are going to take on Sunspot first. Again, we could use Star-Lord. He has the class advantage. But just to refresh your memory, this is hard head. If the attacker attempts to stun the defender, the stun is reflected back. We do not have to worry about that because we have the power of love synergy, the romance synergy. So we don't have to worry about taking stun damage once we parry. And if you do not have a romance team on your team or roster, what you could use is just use that potion that Kabam gives you and use that potion to have that romance during this gameplay, and you would be fine. You will not be taking any stun damage, reflective stun damage. Okay, so we're gonna bring in, who we're gonna bring in? Colossus for the first fight, and he is incinerate immune, so he's an absolute beast against Sunspot. Sunspot does a lot of damage. He's easy to fight and kill off as a defender. I think he is much better if you use him as an attacker. But as you can see, as a defender, all his SPs are very easy to read. We're going to just take some damage to show you. We can just one-shot him here now with an SP2. Boom. That final hit was over 20,000 crit. So, Sunspot's in the bin. My recommendation would be just use Sunspot for as an attacker instead of a defender. He's pretty much like a bit like, who is it? Ghost. Very good attack, not so good with defense. So that's fight one. We're gonna go into the second fight against Ultron. Now we could one-shot him with Star-Lord, but we're gonna just demo some gameplay, see what this guy is all about. This is the first time actually taking on any one of these spots, by the way. We didn't run through any of this. This is the first time seeing who we up against. But here we go. 5 that SP2. Nice damage. We got some fury. We up to 18 hits. And Star-Lord is just devastating this guy. It's a 5-star awakened, a rank 5 Star-Lord. So he hits like a truck. Whoa, that guy, I mean, Ultron's armor really held him up there. I wasn't expecting it, and I dropped my guard, took that hit, and that was my fault. But normally, that would have been a devastating lights out hit with that SP2. I wasn't paying attention. I dropped my guard, thought the fight was over, and he immediately took me out of the gameplay. So that's okay. This is what it's all about. It's about having fun, relaxing, game playing, and enjoying life. So here we go. He's in the bin. We're gonna go up now to the third defender, which is going to be Ronin. Now this guy is awakened, so he punishes a lot of people with buffs. We're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna bring in Nick Fury, and we're gonna try to bleed him to death. Again, Nick Fury is an absolute beast. He's just a parry and heavy, and just lay back if you wanted to, and the fight is going to be over most times, in the most cases. Or we could take some hits and just go to SP3 and it's going to be lights out again, or just continue taking hits like I'm taking now until the decoy is done. Bring in the real Nick Fury and then fire off some SPs or heavy attacks or just light medium attacks, and it's going to be in the bin as well. We fired off the SP3. We still in the decoy. Rank 5 awakened Nick Fury, 200 sig level, so he's fully maxed out, and this guy is absolutely devastating. He brings 10% attack to your team. If he dies, you up to 20% attack for the remaining attackers on your team. Absolute beast, and it's a must on any synergy team. Nick Fury. Now we go to who we go into now. We're going into Venom. And who am I going to bring in against Venom? Well, let's see. Nick Fury again. We're just going to bleed this guy out real quick. He does have that armor break with the heavy, which is cool. We purified that. And here we go. That's a nice medium to back him off. Heavy attack continues that bleed. That internal bleed is active now. Fire it off. Back off, because you don't want to get hit with his SPs. And if you have buffs on you, you don't want to have him hit you with an SP1. He is going to do some regeneration, so you don't want that. And now this is always a fun fight. I always find fighting Man-Thing a fun fight. The guy is a little bit difficult to fight sometimes. If he catches you off guard or he inflicts that poison on you, it's pretty much lights out. So it's a pretty good defender. I like him a lot. Well, we're going to bring in Captain America because we have that parry, and that parry pretty much purifies everything that he puts on you. And plus, we don't take any damage with this shield that this guy has. Again, we're going to try to parry it so it doesn't do any damage. So 5-star awakened, rank 5 Captain America is a no-brainer. Bring him into it. He's an absolute MVP on any team. I mistimed that SP2, or else it might have been lights out. But that's okay. We still holding block. Get away from that unstoppable. One more good parry and heavy should do it. Or just roll into the SP1. And that's lights out. Man-Thing. So again, another team member that you should always rank up as soon as possible. And he's not at full sig level. He's not even at 100%, 100 sig level. So Captain America Infinity War is an absolute beast on any team as well. Now Quake is always annoying to fight sometimes because she does all this evading stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to parry her heavy. She's going to evade anyway. But then Nick Fury goes unblockable. So that's not going to be a problem once he has over. Here you go. The real Nick Fury is in it. Fire off an SP1. And that should put that bleed on her. That will finish her off. 3,000 plus bleed damage per second. That's an absolute killer. So now here's the final boss. Remember, this is round 1. We still have to come back around to finish off this at 100%. This is probably going to take us to 54% gameplay here. So just look at it. So we know we have the hard head and power love out because we have that romance synergy. He has kinetic transference. Blocked attacks cause him to have power. He has Sadis, this defender gains attack for each debuff on them. Okay, don't worry about that. Rolling Thunder, the enemy special attack damage 10%. What is really devastating here is that Footloose. After activating a special attack, the defender becomes unstoppable and has a 25% chance to evade incoming attacks for 7 seconds. So once he goes unstoppable, you want to back away from this guy once he fires off that SP1 or SP2. And do not run into him because you're going to get clipped. So let's just pay attention to that. Rolling Thunder is not a major problem or any other aspect, but that Footloose is going to be a problem. So just check it. Stay away from on the timer for 7 seconds is what the timer said. So now we're going to have some fun gameplay. Different champs, see who works best. Let's try Domino first. So again, he has critical failure. We're going to put down that heavy. Again, we're going to watch that timer once he fires off that SP. Let's see if he throws the SP. There you go. He goes unstoppable. We back off. The timer is running on the top right. We want to wait for the timer to go down. Then we could fire off anything we want at him again. Wait, watch for the SP. There you go. Okay, so we got lucky there, and the unstoppable did not kick in, and that is probably because it's Domino we're dealing with here, and he's going unstoppable now after that SP. We're gonna back off, and I don't know if we should just take him out with Domino, or we should try a next champion with him. So hold and block. When it goes unstoppable with a heavy, doesn't do too much damage anyway. SP1, boom. We did not get a critical bleed. That could have been lights out. Okay, the critical failure again. Let's try some other champion with him. So yeah, he's pretty easy to beat. It's not a lot of work with him. We're gonna go Captain America because he does that heal reversal as well. Once we parry, we're gonna petrify him because we have Star-Lord synergy, a tech champion. As you can see, you saw the petrify come up there. Here we go, do some damage, back off with the unstoppable. Or just hold block and take the hits so you could build your charges. And then this should be lights out with that bleed. He goes unstoppable. With Captain America, you could just hold block with the unstoppable hits and you could build your charges. And there you go. Deadpool is in the bin. He is done. Finished. Pretty simple. So any one of these champions could take him out pretty much. You just have to stay away. Dexterity, his specials, or evade his specials. And here we go. It's 50% complete. Some nice rewards. Not looking too bad. We got 3 T4 class catalysts there, so which is pretty cool. We got some potion. All right, let's go into the next gameplay. The next section, which is the right side of the map. And this would be 100% complete for week 3. Love is a battle ram for 1. Chapter 3 is going to be 100% complete. As you see, we just finished the left side. Now we have about 6 fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. On the right side, we're going to take the same team and go to the right side and complete this gameplay. And hopefully the video is giving you guys some insight, some help, and some tips as to who to use, who to bring in, and what to look out for. And if you find it helpful, please leave comments below. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get follow-up alerts when we put out new content on the channel. And here we're going to go with Nick Fury. We're going to bleed her out really good. Boom, 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 boom. And just fire it off. And any SP1 or SP2 here should finish her off. and she's done. Again, this is a fully ranked up rank 5 Nick Fury. Okay, let's continue. So next up is going to be King Groot. Now this guy can be very, very, very annoying to beat. He has a lot of regen. We're going to bring Captain America to take care of that regen. We do have the Star-Lord synergy, which puts a petrify on parry. So here we go. As you can see, also once if he puts the poison on Captain America, he could purify it, because we do have a skill champion in the game with Nick Fury. So that takes care of two things when you bring in Captain America: bring in a tech and bring in a skill champion, and you pretty much have your petrify to reverse healing or prevent healing. And as you can see, poison is restored. He used one of his charges or two of his charges, and he took out that poison. So Captain America Infinity War is an absolute beast. The guy has tons of utility with different champions in the gameplay. And my favorite tool to use, and I would recommend the best tool to use. Of course, it will change on gameplay to gameplay, but the one I find myself using all the time is the tech synergy and the skill synergy with Captain America. We have that petrify with the tech, and we have that purify of buffs with the skill champion, and that makes him an absolute killer in the game. Now we could have used again Captain America for easy gameplay with Symbionite Supreme, but again I love using Nick Fury first, because if he dies, not a problem. He brings in the live or the real Nick Fury, and if he's dead, then we have an extra 10% attack without using boost or potions for the remaining 4 champions in the game. And so Nick Fury, and sometimes I use Dr. Doom. Now why do I want to use Dr. Doom? We put Nick Fury in the gameplay first as a synergy team, let him die, and we always use, so Nick Fury is the first guy to die, and Dr. Doom is always the last guy to bring into the fight to die, because once he comes into the fight, for every player that is dead on your team, he gets 10% attack, and it makes him an absolute beast with an extra 40% attack rating. Once you bring him in, it's pretty much lights out just on that one boost by itself. So Nick Fury up first, bring him in. He's gonna destroy content anyway, unless they're pretty much bleed immune. I'm gonna bring in a different champion to take on that fight. Diablo, again, no need to bring in Captain America yet. We're gonna hold him off for that fight in case we need him against Deadpool to purify healing. Again, this is the first look again, remember. So we weren't sure if this Deadpool has extreme amounts of healing or coming into the gameplay, but everyone here seems to be overpowering that healing anyway. So, next fight. Captain Marvel. Pretty simple fight. We're gonna bring in again Nick, finish off. Parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy, and SP2. Parry heavy SP2, and it's lights out. Let's make that parry light, then the heavy. Parry, back them off with one light and then heavy, and I'm telling you, it's gameplay over with Nick Fury. I find that the best way to use him and play him. He's an absolute beast. He never lets you down. Here we go, next fight. And then we have the final in the gameplay. We have Ronin up next. Very good on attack, Ronin. Again, not that much, not very good on, I would say, defense. I think he's a lot better on offense. But again, guys, please feel free to leave comments below and let me know who you used and who you like or comment on anything that I said. If you think Ronin is good for defense and offense, let us know. Leave the comments below who you would recommend to take into this gameplay. Again, we always learning. It's a continuous learning. I mean, you got hundreds of champions in this game, and everyone uses the champions differently. And so if there's something that you know that I don't know, please leave a comment below so that everyone gets better at the gameplay. Again, this is not perfect gameplay. This is just fun gameplay, but it's getting the job done, and that's what we want to do. Biggest tip is rank up your champions. Fully rank up. It makes all of these annoying nodes easier to play because your champions are so much stronger. Again, we don't have to worry about romance. We have that taken care of. The footloose is what we have to pay attention to. After attacking with a SP attack, the defender becomes unstoppable, and he has a 25% chance to evade, so don't even worry about going into him. For 7 seconds, just stay away from him after he hits the attack. After he fires off his SP, sorry. Stay away from him for the timer to 7 seconds. And here we bring in Star-Lord. I enjoy playing with Star-Lord. I think he was one of the best decisions to rank 5. This guy is an absolute truck when he hits. I'm going to try to bait out his SP2 here. He's unstoppable. The timer is off and running. Gonna fire that SP2. Here we go. We have him armor broken. We want to bait out that SP2 again. So again, I haven't seen a champion that cannot beat this Deadpool right now. Deadpool is pretty simple to take down. A Void would be a next good champion to bring into it. Let's try some other champion here now. Let's see if we could get hit. Come on. We're just going to take some hits here. Try to get off that SP. 2, but he was unstoppable and he would evade the hits anyway. So let's go. There you go. Let's take in the next champion. So yeah, Void might be a very good champion because he has that reverse healing as well. Captain America, we're definitely going to take him out with no problem. We could finish him off with Nick Fury. Nick Fury is going to go into the he's the real Nick Fury, 23 percent health. And I think we're going to finish off this gameplay. Again, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This is 100%. What we will probably do now is let's go in and open up those crystals. This is like a bonus right now because we do have those crystals coming in here now. It's nice. It's 4,500 T5 basic, which is always needed. 1,000 shards for 6-star. Not bad. And we're gonna just snap screen that shot for the for maybe the cover of the video. Let's see, T5 basic, we have 1,000 shards. We have a legendary shattered heart crystal that gives you a 4 to 5 star. And I believe we could go into the store and get one of those Cavalier crystals, which would give us a chance at a 6-star. And let's pop those crystals open. So we have 2 crystals we're going to be opening now. Let's open up this legendary shattered crystal and see what we get. Again, there's a 20% chance of a 5-star. Not that I'm expecting to get a 5-star. The OG Thor might be very good to get from this. That was what I'm probably missing. And I don't think they have Ghost Rider on this. So Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider would be obviously very good as well. I don't have him as a 5 or 6-star. So let's just let this spin out. And again, subscribe. And don't forget to work less, play more, and enjoy life. And let's see what we get from this crystal. All good stuff going here. Ooh, Ragnarok would have been good. Hulk. But we got Gwen, Spider-Gwen, 4-star. She's always good. She's very, very good Sans champion. We needed a 5-star champion, obviously, but that's okay. We'll take what we get from this crystal. There's nothing else. We have those 3 crystals to open. Let's just go to the store and see what we have. We have enough to buy 4,000. What we have here? Let's go into the romance store. That Cavalier shattered crystal we could get. Let's just get that. And let's go in and open that pop that open, and that will do it for this video. Let's see what we actually get. All right, so we have a 6-star chance. We have a 17% chance at 5-star. Okay, let's spin this out and see what we get. Any 6-star will do. I have quite a few 6-stars, so any 6-star would either awaken. For the first time, or for the 3rd time, I have 2 awakened 6-stars, which is Thing and who is it? Mephisto. So I was very lucky with those 2 pulls. And here we go. Ooh, Spider-Gwen again. Here we go. We have a 3-star, which is worse than ever. 3-star out of the 5 and 6, not even a 4-star. But that's it, guys. That's how it rolls. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I'll catch you guys in the next video, which is going to be doing the legendary. This was the epic gameplay, 100% complete. Now we're going to be doing the legendary gameplay next. So stay tuned and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.